Am I bragging? Gosh, what am I supposed to talk about? See, I could never really actually know that. I don't know what to talk about. All I know is that I feel like talking. Like, and I have to continue practicing my communication skills, because if I don't use it, I lose it. You know what I mean? If you don't use it, you lose it. If you don't use it, you lose it. So you might as well use it while you still have it. That's what I'm about. I'm about using what I have. You know, if it was up to me right now, I'd be outside. I'd be in my own indoor skate park, skating away. I'd be traveling. I'd be doing a whole bunch of things. And it is in the making, because I'm deserving. No one has any jurisdiction to take away my rights as a being on this planet. I have a birthright, and that birthright is to enjoy my life. Who are you to tell me what I can and can't do? Who are you to take away rights and privileges? Like, who are you to do that? These people, they think they could just push you around. You know, play with you like a yo-yo, so that they could go to what they want to do while you suffer. I'm like, and that's something that I don't agree with. I don't agree with making anybody suffer. That's why I'm a kind person. But some people think that kindness is a sign of weakness, and that you could just use somebody that's kind like that. But no, that's not a good thing. Not good for your karma. You're gonna have to come back. You're gonna have to reincarnate again just to fix what you have done, the harm you've caused. The cycle will continue and continue until you get it right. You reincarnate into areas that have certain challenges based upon the things you were thinking about at the time that you left this earth in the last physical body. So then you reincarnate again into a body, having to learn certain lessons all over again until that point where you have to master what you're supposed to be doing. This place is a school, and but there's different levels. Just like how when we went to school, there was different what is it, grades, or different, you know, in the 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, you know, different grades. School is, the earth is like that. There's different grades for where you were consciously at the time that you left. And we do inherit both our mothers and our fathers' energies. Yes, and we have to deal with both of their energies in different degrees. But they're slightly different. And the fact that they're different, but at the same time, they were both attracted to each other because they had something that was relating to each other and resonating with each other. So that's why they were attracted to each other. And then you were born. You were born into this world with all of that, all of the things that they went through were inscripted or embedded in your DNA. And your DNA holds the history of your ancestors. And if you really think about it, being that we are natural, we've seen what life was like when things were natural. It's embedded in our DNA, so we can always go back to that way of living. It's all about remembering. But, you know, with the current situation that people have, that this world has been going through, which is really just a consciousness, they are trying to make life really artificial. Like, who the heck lives in a freaking small building, in a small room? Like, you know, the type of conditions that a lot of people live in, and how they have you, you know, like you have to have good credit to get a good place and to get a good car and all that. Like, no. It is our birthright to have quality of life, period. It's not about who's the best in getting that done. No. Everybody has different skills and talents that they were born with. Some of us have multiple skills and talents and interests, which means that we can never really just focus on one thing like they have us do. It's impossible for some people, okay? It's impossible. And it's not right either, because it's like parts of yourself are suffering because of you having to focus on this one thing, how they want you to focus on it. Like, it's so artificial. I'm a really authentic person. And the reason why is because I could feel when things are out of integrity. And I just don't believe in living out of integrity because it doesn't feel good to my soul. Period. It doesn't feel good to my heart. It doesn't feel good to my brain. It doesn't feel good to my body. Like, how many times do I have to be like, oh, this doesn't feel good? It's like, at some point, you gotta really see things in a bigger way and be like, okay, what is the best course of action here? What is it that will truly make or allow me to feel my best? And that's just how I live. Simple. So, these are just my thoughts. I've been into astrology for a while now. I know my natal chart and everything. And yes, I could read my natal chart and be like, okay, I see all the different things, that the challenges and all that. I see, the good, the lucky, aspects, the aspects that are like, they cause me to have to do things a certain way, because because everything really relates to where you were born and your DNA, everything relates. And it's like a continuation of your family, of your mother and your father. But it's all about breaking because some of us have been put in a position where it almost seemed like we were cursed, basically. Like life just wasn't in harmony. And because of that, it's like in this life we're supposed to bring balance back. So if we continue to go the route that society wants us to go, we'll just be doing a huge disservice to our soul, a huge disservice to our lineage, or a huge disservice to the beauty of life, the potential of life. And that's why I don't play no games, because I'm real, I'm authentic, I live my truth, I speak my truth, and I know exactly what my purpose is. So I guess I would call this video artificial. Getting rid of the artificial ways of being, because they're not in harmony with our natural birthright. So that's that. All right, until next time. I hope this video inspired you in some way, or helped you to think about things in a more, in a way that's expands your consciousness. Maybe you have things that you can share Or maybe you have ideas and you can like, share, and subscribe. So I think that's all I have to say for now. Until next time, take care.